need Congress to say, okay, you can do it. He can just say, go get them, boys.
So he can be up at midnight watching spec ops go in and
kind of like the way we got away with bombing Yemen and Libya and Pakistan and Afghanistan and Syria and the list goes on.
Because they're terrorists.
They're terrorists. There are terrorists there. They have camps. There's a hotbed. The government's allowing them to be there. So here come the drones.
Part of me wants to think, just from a not conspiracy, but the other side of things is like, I think Big Pharma just doesn't want the competition anymore. He's gonna go
wipe them out.
He's gonna go wipe all them out. So we have to have Big Pharma for everything. You can't get anything anywhere else.
Like you have to buy these pills. I'm sorry.
Weird.
One part of me started thinking like, okay, if we were to actually send in these tier 1 assets, special operations, they can absolutely do the job, but they don't exist in a vacuum. You're going to need air support. What does that look like in Mexico? How much leeway are they giving us, putting fucking drones in there, C-130s, fucking any kind of helicopters, infill, extract, all that shit. Let's say we start kicking ass down there, which they will. We're going to kill a lot of fucking people if that's what we want to do. If you want to get some drug lord, you send in fucking Delta, fucking DevGru, Navy SEALs, like you're going to kill them.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a Hydra. Another head's going to pop up, right?
And that's the big argument is when you do things like that, a place like Mexico, where obviously it runs super deep, you get rid of one guy, it just gives rise for another person, and it oftentimes, I mean, they show this stuff in movies too. Like oftentimes, that next group may not be controllable. That next group may be worse and more lethal and ruthless than the group that was before them.
Hey, you get rid of Saddam Hussein in Iraq, and it leads rise to fucking AQI fucking controlled by Iran in Iraq. So, I mean, yeah, the devil right?
And that's exactly it, yeah.
And I started thinking even darker than that. Like, okay, let's say we start doing some fucking truly tactical hits in Mexico.
What's that look like for the southern border and people coming over here to our people?
What does that look like in San Diego, LA, Phoenix, like in all these other cities where like, okay, now
parts of Texas,
we're going to bomb a nightclub now. Like, you want to bring it to us? We're going to terrorize your cities.
Yeah.
And then, okay, all of a sudden, you're going to be a little suspicious of every Mexican you see on the street.
Yeah.
What is that like? I think
it's going to be 9/11 all over again.
I really started thinking about that a lot last night. I'm like, that's a
shitty place to be.
I think it's a bad idea. Like, there's got to be some other way you can go about crippling the cartels other than hits.
Yeah.
Which we're pretty good at.